It's good to have you join us on AD4 TV Radio News Update, coming to you live from Abuja, Nigeria's federal capital. I am Merciful Ajinomo. The Niger Delta Development Commission in Nigeria has sent some top officials on compulsory leave pending the outcome of its ongoing forensic audit. The decision, according to a statement on Wednesday by the Director of Corporate Affairs of the Niger Delta Development Commission, Charles Odili, is based on the advice of the lead consultant for the forensic audit. It listed categories of staff sent on leave to include those indicted by the police and the Economic Financial Crimes Commission for acts of impropriety and those whose acts were the subject of investigations. The Nigerian government announced on Wednesday that 125 aircraft and 13 airports will be decontaminated as part of measures to curb the spread of coronavirus. Minister of Environment Mohammed Mahmoud made this known at a daily briefing by members of the Presidential Task Force on COVID-19. He said the measure was to ensure that aircraft remained safe for passengers upon resumption. Mahmoud, however, pointed out that exercise may take time as aviation is a specialized sector that cannot rush things and instructions would have to be followed as to how and where to go while decontaminating the aircraft. He added that so far 2 aircraft have been disinfected. Still in Nigeria, the Kaduna State Ministry of Health confirmed 16 new cases of COVID-19 in the state. Dr. Amina Muhammad Baloni, Commissioner for Health, said the new cases were Almajiris who came from Kano. Dr. Amina said the test results returned positive from a sample of 40 persons. She explained that the high number of positive results from persons with travel history from outside the state confirmed the Kaduna State government's fears about the danger of infection from neighboring states and the role interstate travel plays in facilitating the spread of COVID-19. The governor of Akita State, Kayode Fayami, has appointed a man who denied his son access into his house after a trip from Lagos State as COVID-19 response ambassador. The man, identified as Mr. Femi Adioye, is a former road safety officer who was captured in a video that has since gone viral, demanding that his son be quarantined for 14 days due to the fear that he had returned from Lagos State, which remains the epicenter of coronavirus in the country. Despite persistent pleadings, Arome remained resolute that he would not take chances by allowing his son into the family home as the young man might have been infected. The state government made the appointment known in a tweet this Thursday afternoon, saying that Mr. Adioye represents the kind of self-discipline, selflessness, and sense of collective responsibility that Akita State and Nigeria desperately needs to progress. Still in Nigeria, the Zamfara state government has warned its Osun counterpart against deporting northern youths who allegedly sneaked into the southwest state. Zamfara made its position known in a statement by the special advisor to the governor on public enlightenment, media and communications, Zailani Bappa, on Thursday. In a related development, the Zamfara state government in Nigeria has declared wanted Jamilu Shinkafi, who tested positive for coronavirus but could not be found afterwards. The state's health commissioner Yahaya Kanoma said that Shinkafi absconded after he was confirmed positive for the virus, noting that efforts were being intensified to track him. Kanoma said the state government has ordered the disinfection of Jamilu's house and its surrounding areas. He appealed to the people who had recent contact with Jamilu to report to the isolation center for testing. Coming up after the break, Italy falls into recession as the economic effects of the coronavirus pandemic bites hard, and later on Guinea-Bissau's Prime Minister tests positive for COVID-19 along with 3 cabinet ministers. This day.
As the world faces the challenge of the coronavirus pandemic and governments around the world are racing against time, AD4 TV Radio thanks you all for doing your part to stop the spread of the disease. Be safe at home and practice hygiene. Protect yourself and others. Do not panic. Do not self-medicate. Listen to all preventive advice and stay at home, as well as maintain social distancing. Say no to fake news. Get authentic updates from the Presidential Task Force on COVID-19, the Federal Ministry of Health, the NCDC, and of course, AD4 TV Radio, your credible and reliable channel. Please stay safe to save others.
You're welcome back. On the foreign scene, Italy, one of the worst hit countries by the coronavirus pandemic, has fallen into recession after its economy slumped 4.7% in the first quarter of 2020, according to the preliminary estimate by the Italian National Institute of Statistics. This is the second consecutive negative quarter for Italy. Earlier today, the European Union reported its worst quarterly drop in economic activity on record. In United States, authorities said a man opened fire using an assault rifle outside the Cuban embassy in Washington early Thursday and was arrested. The gunfire broke out around 2 a.m. outside the embassy in northwest Washington. Metropolitan Police Department officers were called to the scene after neighbors reported hearing gunshots. Investigators believe the gunman had been shooting towards the embassy, though details about any potential motivation remains unclear. The director of the National Institute of Allergy and Infectious Diseases in the United States, Dr. Anthony Fauci, said he expects the Food and Drug Administration to swiftly issue an emergency use authorization for remdesivir to treat COVID-19. Fauci said that while the Food and Drug Administration has not made a final decision yet, he projects it's going to be really quick, adding that he believes Gilead Sciences, the maker of remdesivir, is committed to making the treatment available as much as they can and as quickly as they can. However, the World Health Organization said it is too early to comment on the remdesivir trial result released this Wednesday. In Japan, Prime Minister Shinzo Abe on Thursday said he plans to extend the country's state of emergency, which was due to end on May 6th. Shinzo Abe says it would be difficult to return to normalcy from May 7th, as the country has to prepare for some endurance. He added that expert opinion will be sought on how long the extension needs to be. Now, the Health Ministry of Guinea-Bissau on Wednesday said the Prime Minister of the country, Nuno Gomes Nabiam, has tested positive for the novel coronavirus alongside 3 members of his cabinet. Health Minister Antonio Deona said the Interior Minister Boche Kande and 2 other ministers were also diagnosed on Tuesday and have been quarantined at a hotel in the capital, Bissau. He, however, did not provide details of the official's condition or treatment, but warned that the country's rate of infection could rise. That's it on AD4 TV Radio News Update, coming to you live from Abuja, Nigeria's capital. You can join the conversation on our website at www.ad4tvradio.com. Please follow us on our social media platforms at AD4 TV Radio on Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn and Instagram. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel at AD4 TV Radio. Many thanks for watching. I am Merciful Ajinomo.